Oh, hey, guess what? It's Richard Blackstone, and I'm here to give you a love note. Is that the coolest thing or what? Yeah, I think so too. So I'm going to give you our love note. It comes from our Create One Love series, and this love note is a video love note because we take them from our archives, from our regular love notes that we send out in the email format. And so I'm going to read the love note, then we're going to talk about it, see how it applies to your daily life. All right, love note says, have you ever heard the phrase that only two things can be certain of in life are death and taxes? Well, that's only a half truth. Now, in the game we're all playing called Life on Planet Earth, there are many ways you can get around paying taxes, but your physical death is a certainty. It's one of the experiences that you will have during the time that you play this game. Now, you have the experience of your physical birth, and you have the experience of your physical death. Then you have this way cool game of Life on Planet Earth in between those two experiences, okay? Now, the beauty and the angst of the idea of death is that you won't know what is on the other side of that experience until you have the experience. When you believe that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, then you also believe that you never really die because you are eternal, just like the source of your existence. Now, the angst comes in when you believe that you are a human being having a spiritual experience, and therefore when you die, you may believe that you no longer exist. Either way is okay. In the game we are playing on the physical plane, one thing is certain. You are going to experience your physical death. What is beyond that experience is good, no matter what. Now, isn't that comforting? There is no fear of death because it's all good. We had a love note earlier about it all being good and how we are immersed in a sea of well-being, and this goes right along with it. You know, and I think this topic is so interesting, this idea of your physical death, because you know it's in the bigger scheme of things, you know, it's just an experience. It's like walking through a door. You know, one door opens and you go through it, and so your physical existence stops. But when you get on the other side of that door, you don't stop. You are still creating and alive, and you know, the being that you are. It's just that you're not in physical form anymore. You know, you just made a transition in form. That's all. It's the same way when you were born. You know, what do you think was on the other side of the door when you were in non-physical form and then went into the experience of your birth and came out the other door and you're in physical form. You're in this physical universe. You know, same thing. Exact same thing. Where do you think you were before the experience of your physical birth? You were the same thing. You were just in non-physical form, and then you moved into physical form. You played the game of Life on Planet Earth, then you have the experience of your physical death, and you go from physical form to non-physical form. It's just a transition. It's you don't die and never exist anymore. You're still around. You're just in non-physical form. And if you choose to play the game again, it's your choice. You chose it this time. Nobody forced you to come in here and play this game. You're a free spirit just like everybody in existence. And you chose to come to play this game. And you will choose to exit this game through the experience of physical death. Now, this is really a kind of a subject that keeps building and building because, you know, the idea of your physical death oftentimes means, you know, well, it's all over. Well, that is not it at all. In fact, it's kind of a big joyous celebration on your part because, you know, this whole game, it adds to the inventory of your entire existence. And so you are continually evolving, and the ability to play the game of Life on Planet Earth helps you in that evolution in so many ways. And it's such a cool game. And you're playing it right now. Now, the phrase in here that really catches you is that if you think of yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience, then it all makes sense. You know, you're a spiritual being. Spiritual beings are eternal. if you think of yourself as a human being having a spiritual experience, then it doesn't make quite as much sense. You still can factor in the fear from this experience of your death because you think you're a human. Whereas actually your humanness is just one part of your beingness. Your mind, body, spirit beingness as a player on the game of life on planet Earth. You see how it kind of just builds on itself, and what's really cool is when you go deeper into this and more esoteric thinking, you can delve into the experiences of your non-physical existence, and that's really exciting and romantic too. So, this is powerful. This is powerful. So, I've actually created a video training series that touches on this. And I'd like you to see that too. All you have to do is go to spiritualmastersecrets.com. Go ahead and check that out. And man, it's awesome. It's a great little training series, 4 videos, but it's going to take you a long way into deeper understanding of the things that you don't currently know about. It's okay? So how would you like to learn that? Pretty good, huh? Well, just go here right now, spiritualmastersecrets.com, and check it out. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Until then, as always, go out and have a fantastic day. And as always, live in love. Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow.